Hey guys, Kumon and it. They are getting ready for the Avera 10K, 5K over here. I always love running that because it's at the perfect time of the year and season and the weather's usually good. Wonder if I can still sign up for the 10K. And it's a fun little race. Okay, but on to Seint. You guys, I'm going to show you an easy 2-color eyeshadow look. I'm going to use Labyrinth. It's one of my favorite brown matte shades. She's right here. I just got her back because I dropped one of my palettes and she broke out completely. And then I'm going to use Goldie Illuminator as my inner corner color. And I'm also going to use Goldie Illuminator as Illuminator to show you where to place Illuminator. Illuminator in the Seint world is highlighter in the real world. So some people get confused when they see Illuminator on our website, but it's really just, you put it on the tops of your cheekbones, tip of nose, cupid's bow. You can put it like right on your brow bone to really just catch that light and give you a little bit of extra shimmer. So I'm using the bright brush. This is I should have probably kept the car on for some air, but I'll be okay. I get cold inside because the air conditioner's blasting, and then I get hot outside, so I'm in a long sleeve and long pants. I'm going into Labyrinth. It's such a pretty gray-brown matte. If you're looking for a nice neutral shade, you can't go wrong with Labyrinth. And like I said, I'm using the bright brush. It's like the only brush I ever use for eyeshadow. The eyeshadow brush is a little cheaper, and it does have a very similar end. So that would be another option. That's Labyrinth, just window washed into my crease. And then I'll put a little Labyrinth in this outer corner. The kids are begging to stop Kumon for the summertime, and Cody and I are discussing it. We shall see. That means I'm like the Kumon lady in the summer. I tell you what, some of the math Stella and they're doing right now, I struggle with. So, okay, look at Labyrinth. How pretty is she? She's like the most beautiful brown, gray, matte shade. She's a cool brown. So pretty, so subtle. And then I'm going to put her in the outer corner here. Like I said, just using the bright brush. The eyeshadow brush is a little cheaper with a very similar end. The secret to eyeshadow is letting the brush do the work, holding 3/4 back, and just window washing that matte shade into your crease and outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with Goldie Illuminator. This is one of my favorite illuminators, okay? And you do not have to be a warm tone girl to wear Goldie, but she's warm, she's golden, she's beautiful. So I'm just gonna tap a little Goldie inner corner to mid-lid. Now, if you don't like the extra pigment that using your finger provides, because the warmth of your finger and the pigment just makes it pop, use the other end of your bright brush to apply it in that inner corner. It will be more subtle, I promise. Okay, so gonna do a little Goldie over here. My nephew, Stony Ballones, he graduates from preschool tonight. So we might swing over there for the little graduation party. But this is Goldie Illuminator. Remember, your makeup, this is versatile makeup. Man, they're going nuts over there. You can use anything as anything with Seint. And the nice thing about it, it is very clean. So it's usually not going to irritate your skin, your eyes, your lips, nothing. So it's safe makeup. Now I'm going to show you where to place Illuminator, or where I like to place it. First, I'm going to start with the eyebrow arch. So I'll use the smaller end of my bright brush going into Goldie, just picking a little bit up. I always like to go right where the arch is and then kind of go follow that tail out. But you see what it does, that Goldie does. It's just like a little light grabber. Such a pretty illuminator. If you like the idea of illuminator, but you think, whoa, Lex, Goldie's just a little too bold for me. All of the creams are more subtle. So grab a cream illuminator. They're going to be more subtle, but they're still going to give you the youthful glow. Okay, so that's one place I like to put the illuminator. I'm going to use the blend brush. I always like to use this brush with powder illuminators. I'm just tapping into Goldie. You don't need much at all. And I'm hoping you can see this. I'm just going to put it at the top of my cheekbone, and you'll kind of see it just kind of light up. And so you kind of just brush it on the top of your cheekbone for illumination. I like to use my little extra bit on the tip of my nose. But illuminator is super fun, and a lot of people skip it. It's so fun, and it actually really provides that youthful glow. So then I like to do a little bit on my inner corners of my eyes. Just a tiny bit. It just opens your eye up a little bit more. And it's reflecting light, so if you have any darkness on the inner corner of your eye, a little pop of illuminator is going to reflect that light and bring brightness to your eye. So another win there. Let's see, I did the tip of my nose, top of cheeks, the arch of the brow, the inner corner of the eye. The Cupid's bow, I usually mess this up. I'm better with cream. Maybe I'll try my cream illuminator. And it's just, this is your Cupid's bow. So it's just kind of highlighting that and giving you like a little something extra there. But illuminators can be used anywhere. They are so fun. This one that I'm using is Goldie. This one is Stardust. She's no longer with us. She was a limited edition. But the number one illuminator I recommend that's cream, if you like a more subtle, is Angel. And guess what? She's part of the Cream and Sugar collection, and that collection is available till May 11th. I know in Canada, they are already low stock warning Cream and Sugar. It's been such a hit. Every single shade in that collection is just stunning, and it works for everyone, and it's discounted $55. So if you're looking for somewhere to start with Seint, it does have a beautiful bronzer in it, Bella bronzer, a nice cream illuminator, 4 different subtle eyeshadows, balm, facial balm. It's a boardwalk lip cheek, a beautiful subtle pinky peach lip cheek, plus a palette 12, all for $99. So that lasts till the 11th. I'm going to have a big Mother's Day giveaway in honor of my late mama. So stay tuned. I hope you like my eyeshadow look. I use Labyrinth and Goldie illuminator, and then I use Goldie as illuminator, and kind of talked about where I like to put it. If you have questions at all, I'm here for you. I'm just going to be hanging out in the car. So come on, talk to me.